This video is on graphs, types of graphs, order of graphs, what is loop, and so on. So what is a graph? A graph G is equal to VE consists of V, and it is a non-empty set of vertices, and this vertices is also known as nodes, and E is set of edges. Each edge has either one or two vertices associated with it, and it's called its endpoints. Let's consider the graph G. You can see that for graph G, there are four vertices. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are four vertices. Also, the graph G has four edges. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see what is endpoints. If we consider this graph G, for this graph G and for this edge, the endpoints are X and Y. And for this edge, the endpoints are W and Z. What is order of graph G? Order of a graph G, which is represented using n of G, is number of vertices in G. So if we consider the graph G, there are four vertices. So order of G is equal to 4 because there are four vertices. Since there are three vertices for graph G dash, the order of graph G dash is equal to 3. Next is size of the graph. Size of a graph G, written E of G, is number of edges in graph G. So you can see for this graph G, the number of edges are 4. So E of G is equal to 4. There are 5 edges in graph G dash. So size of graph G dash is equal to 5. The size of graph G dash is equal to 5. Size of graph G is equal to 4. And order of graph G is equal to 4 and order of G dash is equal to 3. Is this dot a graph? This is a graph with number of vertices 1 and number of edges 0. There are no edges. What is a loop? An edge whose endpoints are equal. This edge is a loop and the endpoint is D. D is the endpoint. Next is multiple edges. Multiple edges are edges having same pair of endpoints. You can see these two multiple edges. They have same pair of endpoints A and B. Edges with endpoints B and C are multiple edges. They have the same pair of endpoints B and C. Simple graph is a graph that has no loops or multiple edges. This two graph doesn't have any loop or multiple edges. So they are simple graphs. Next is multigraphs. Graphs that may have multiple edges connecting the same vertices are called multigraphs. In this graph, we have multiple edges. So this is a multigraph. But you can see that there are no loops. Next is pseudograph. A pseudograph is a non-simple graph in which both loops and multiple edges are permitted. So here loops and multiple edges are permitted. This given graph is a pseudograph. There is a loop and multiple edges. For multigraphs, there are no loop but multiple edges are permitted. For simple graph, there are no loops and no multiple edges. Hope you all like this video. If you have any doubt or any video request, you can put it in the comment section below.